All right, we here? We live? I'm actually going to do this for the first time in a while. I'm going to go ahead and tweet out that I'm live. And also, if I sound odd, it's just because I just woke up. So I'll have that deep voice for another, 10, 15 minutes. Try not to do this too much, but I do go through and share time live in a few places. I won't say where specifically, but I do say I go live. And we are good, and actually, let me. And boop. All right. All right. When last we left off, we were hunting for the gold gauntlets. I don't know why I still have those boots on. We have gotten the shadow medallion and the forest medallion. Actually, that's right. They were down there. Just try and mark where I found them. Alright. So, with the equipment I have, I'm actually able to do a lot. I mainly have the Zora tunic, so that's probably where we'll start, is the water temple. Actually, do I have a song that can warm me? I do! Did I not get the Serenade of Water? Am I fooling myself? No, I have the Serenade of Water. Ah, okay. I was playing the wrong song. It would help if I played the right song. I think I was trying to play the minuet at Forest. Whoops. Oh, actually, now that I think about it, we can actually go and do. We can actually go and do the brain. We can actually go do the ice cavern, which I will go and get some blue fire. If only because that will speed things up. Or do I already have blue fire? I have a fairy, no blue fire. Also, sorry, I was just watching Top Gear before I decided on a whim that I was going to stream right now, right this moment. And here we are. I know I shouldn't be, but I'm still thinking about what to play next. Like, after this is done. Part of me kind of wants to continue the Zelda binge and actually go and play Twilight Princess. Granted, not all to completion. Yep. Goody goody. Let me make sure I don't waste it immediately. I'm still flabbergasted by this bridge. Like, thinking on it, I'm pretty sure it's only available in the escape sequence. Isn't there another bridge just like it on the other side? No, there's not. That's the only bridge. Let's see. The Skulltulas were useless. We finished Gerudo Training Grounds. We got one key for the bottom of the well, but we actually can do more of that now that we have Zelda Song, now that I think about it. Away. Now that I think about it, it's kind of an interesting spot that they start you here when you go to Adult Link, because you can see that Adult Link isn't stunned as easily by the Redeads. I suppose I also could have worked over to the graveyard, and that might have been faster. That's my favorite song, The Nocturne of Shadow. Another favorite, granted this is my second favorite, is... Actually, that's an interesting question. Because honestly, all the Warp songs are really good. I know a lot of people really particularly like Bolero of Fire, and I can kind of agree. The speed and tempo of it does... Oop. Get away from me, Octorok. I'm not here for any of you. The speed and tempo of Bolero of Fire does match the environment that you go to with it. And yeah, we did complete all of the kid dungeons at this point as well. As we get closer, the snow starts to fall. That's honestly something about, like, cut game content that's always interesting to me. Because, like, there are some sections of the Shadow Temple where you can see that, like, there were plans to have, like, a wind temple, but I guess they couldn't implement everything correctly. And then the Ice Cavern, I think, was supposed to be the remnants of an ice temple, but similar deal. I don't think they could finish it in time. It's kind of like... That's one thing that is upsetting to me about cut content, is that sometimes the cut content is really good. And yeah, can't open that. Like, probably my favorite piece of cut content, period, is in Demon Souls. There's supposed to be a 6th Archstone that you can interact with and warp to another place. And, it was cut because I think they couldn't implement a majority of the things, but I think people did point out that the content they cut was implemented for Elden Ring. Oh, I've come back to life. Was it you who saved me? Don't be nervous. Looks like you're having a hard time breathing underwater. As an expression of my gratitude, I grant you this tunic. You now hold your breath longer in the water. Good luck, young warrior. Speaking of water breathing, let's put on our Kokiri waterproof tunic. That's more lime green. Alright, let's try and get the... Actually, let's just dive. Dive, dive, dive. Awooga, awooga. Goodbye. Oh, it's a purple rupee. No, I'm not going for it. Well, actually, I could use some money. For what? I don't know. We were visited by the Lady of a Lake who rose up from the depths and said, "Is this your rupee?" And we said no. And then we realized what it was, and then we dove back down to get it. There you go. There's your lore for this area. Sploosh. A song? I will kind of hope that that's not Epona's song. Son of a gun. Ow. I might have made it there. And it was indeed Epona's song. Now that I think about it, I wonder how much of the Ice Temple concepts from this game have found their way into Majora's Mask. Or how much of those concepts have been changed to fit the Goron mask in that dungeon. Ow. I think that's where the sword's reach. Yeah. What are these guys anyway? Freezard. No fair that I can get hurt by that, but you can't. Ow. Do the iron boots keep you from sliding? They do. I don't know why you could target that. I still find it interesting how you can actually, like, roll underneath that. Granted, it requires better timing than I've got. Yes. That is right. Ow. Ow. Oh, there it is. Alright, bow and arrow time. I'll just clip the wing. I ain't dealing with no bullshit ice keys. We're 15 minutes in, I could say that. They freaking knew the ice keys were going to be nonsense, given the fact that they give you hearts on this pillar right here. I wonder if the ice cavern always looked like this. Or if this is just something that Ganon did. Handy dandy fire in a bottle. I don't have it turned on, but there was a setting for... there was a setting for me to be able to play better. There was a setting to enable the blue fire arrows, which would be able to melt the red ice, and I thought, that would be too easy. Like, the entire point of the blue fires to be this thing that you need to collect in a bottle to be able to melt this red ice. This fire's from opposite day. Hey! Oh, so Kakariko didn't have both magic upgrades. Okay. Alright, well that doesn't do anything overly handy for me. And I'll find another fairy. Heal me! Because I'm pretty sure I need 2 of these. Man, I'm really thinking that that run of Twilight Princess does sound pretty fun right now. Twilight Princess is good, it's just, it's so linear. It's so incredibly linear with everything. Which is like, linear linear is not a bad thing. It's just sometimes you have like that, you want to have that feeling of like lost, right? That's kind of what the randomizers kind of capture, is like the constant question of what can I do now? There we go. Yep. Right. It's also in later Zelda games where they actually made grab and climb 2 separate buttons. That's a silver rupee up there that I did need blue fire for, so I was actually ahead of the curve on that one. Gosh, now my mind is racing with how many other games I could play. I guess technically I do have another game that I haven't played yet, Subnautica 2. And I've been on purpose trying to avoid seeing anything about it. I will say I am happy that devs are getting their just rewards after the legal battle that they had to go through for like a year plus. We love seeing wins around here. That reset the room, didn't it? I have to get back there first. So there's this I didn't go through. Well, I need more blue fire. Oh, that's where I was before. Really? The blue fire came back? The red ice came back? Oh, no, it didn't. Frick, I'm being gaslit over here. I will have to kill the ice geese again. Jerk. Alright, well, we can get this immediately. The red ice still melted on that rupee, so I can get that. Yep. 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 There is 60 rupees there. There's a time block there. Go ahead and get a couple more bottles of blue fire. Because I think I'll need a bottle of blue fire in order to advance forward. Ooh, Link, please. One thing I realized I forgot to mention, and actually, you know what? If we get to it today, I'll mention it. Push. I don't think I'll be able to get the block over there in this rotation. Bush. I might be able to get up to that silver rupee. Ah, nice. So thinking on my question of what was the ice cavern like before it became the ice cavern, it's probably explained in the manga, to be perfectly honest. That's kind of typically how it is with Zelda games. At least for Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask, is that a lot of the storytelling was also done through the manga series that they put out for these. In fact, I think I even mentioned how the Carnival of Time tradition started. It was because of a shaman, I think, getting the dragon Majora to dance, and that's where the flow of time started to happen in Termina. Granted, it's one of those tales that you tell. I did this wrong. Bye, friend Lock. Push over there. Push over there. Push here. Push here. And push here. As the audio dies again. I don't know why the emulation just at times just doesn't want at times, which is kind of strange. Alright, which means Sheik's gonna give me the compass. Or bombs. Oh, is the compass back down the other direction? This dungeon also serves as a tutorial on the iron boots and what they do for you. So let's see what's beyond door number 2. I imagine the heart piece in here will be the compass. Because, yeah, now that I think about it, there is a heart piece in here. That's not a heart piece, my boys. That is our 15th heart. Which means that that's the compass right there. Aye. Oh, shoot! I twas a fool. There's the compass, which I don't think I've missed anything. No, I didn't miss anything. Alright, well, we can get out of here. I just forget if there's anything at the Zora shop that I could technically use. Huh, ice is solid. Good to know. Ow. I'm still astounded that there's a setting to be able to turn on, like, rolling into walls hurts you. I'm surprised that's the thing, which only makes sense, because if you actually run yourself into a wall, you will probably give yourself a concussion, so please don't do it. Then again, you are also a grown adult, and, well, I hope you are a grown adult listening to this. Swim away, Link! Swim! Huh. There's a Tectate over here. So the final wall upgrades at the Temple of Fire. I think this was just for a Skulltula. Ow. I don't need to... Well, actually, maybe I do need to deal with y'all. I'm pretty sure this is just a Skulltula, but we'll climb up here and check. Yeah, I think it was just for Skulltula. Just keep swimming, just keep swimming. Oh, this gonna teleport me. Yep. Alright, I ain't climbing back up there. And indeed, just keep swimming. Rolling stone gathers no moss. Neither does a swimming link. Hi. Hey, dropped me a singular rupee. A singular penny. Yo-ho! Well, that's a little funny, considering that you're supposed to get Furor's Wind here. Swam Link! Trying to remember, I think, Wait, why can't I go up there? Why can't I go up there? Why do I want to go up there? I mean, it's a nice view. I won't say it isn't, but why do I want to be up here? Pierre, you make no sense. Plundering the water temple is a foolish choice. The water temple won't have anything I need, apparently. We could do the entirety of the Shadow Temple at the very least. Oh, but what would the water temple do for me? I have to see what medallion it has. And yeah, you don't have anything in here. Sorry. It might still be worth going to the water temple depending on what the medallion is. So the Medallion of Time is in the Fire Temple. Jabu Jabu's belly had the Force Medallion, we know that. The Shadow Temple has the Fire Medallion. Which, let me go ahead and mark that. One is in the Spirit Temple. That's the Water Medallion. One in Dunga's Cavern, which we did that already. And the Forest Temple has spirits. You know what? Actually, I think this is the Forest Temple right here. And this is the fire. That one is the Fire Temple. There we go. So we can't get to the Fire Temple. We can get to the Water Temple, which The water temple has the fire medallion, which could unlock a check for me. But I think what I really need is the shadow medallion. Oh, I have the shadow medallion. So doing the shadow temple would get me the water medallion, which would get me the Kakariko village check. So yeah, let's go do the shadow temple. Actually, no, wait, hang on. I have a whirlwind tour of fairies to go on. Starting as a child. Granted, now that I think about it, there's only one fairy fountain that I can access as a child. We should still go get it and see what it is. Because there's fairy at top Great Death Mountain. There's fairy at the castle that I'm going to now. And then there's one in Death Mountain Crater. I don't think I'm forgetting any. If one of them has the Bolero of Fire and another has the Fire Tunic, I'd be appreciative. Yeah, that's the one that told me 40 gold Skulltulus is not worth it. Me. Nut. I run away. I am a pink rabbit running into the night. I wonder how much canon time has passed in Ocarina of Time. I know it's 7 years, but does that include every day and night cycle? That's something that's been like standing out in my mind with media these days. Is like, how much time is actually passing in between one point to the next? So time, forest, fire, water. That's right. The water temple had the water medallion. Yeah, there's two fairies and they're both on Death Mountain. Oh gosh, I can also go... Right, I can also go calm Darunia down and get whatever the... I can plunder the royal grave. Door open. And then there was light. Foosh. Big foosh. Crap. Hey, I only need 4 more. I only need, Actually, wait, hang on. Okay, no. Okay. I was thinking, like, wait. At this point, this would be absolutely goated because the bosses I have left would give me the last heart pieces, the last heart containers I needed. And then I thought, wait, no, that's not right. What doth the royal family possess? Be well on your journey. Dadgummit. The forbidden bathwater. The forbidden bathwater. Alright, so the royal tomb was bust. I have 16 hearts. That's more than enough for everything I need. Leave me alone, ghosty. I do not think that there's anything I can do here. Royal Family's Royal Tomb of Royal Recovery Hearts. Indeed. Indubitably. I'm gonna save real quick here because I've heard stories about this bazaar not behaving correctly. You have the Zora tunic, which I still haven't found the. Actually, no, I already have the Zora tunic. I haven't found the Goron tunic. That's what I haven't found. And you have a green potion. Despite it being purple, it's green. And then the red potions are blue. Don't think about it too hard. You know, I was talking about, like, staple enemies in Zelda games last time. Ow. And I'm just a little confused by how, like... Okay, there's actually a few points to this conversation. So, Tektites are pretty iconic. They've been around almost practically since the beginning. You have the Dongos, which I think currently are still missing from modern Zelda games. I don't know if they pop up in Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom. I'd have to ask a friend to find about that. And one thing that does not make sense to me, under any stretch of the imagination, why this is the case, I have no idea why. Why does Nintendo change the name of the Iron Knuckles to Dark Nuts? Why is that a thing? Why did they do that? And just why? Why? Iron Knuckles such a better name than Dark Nut. Dark Nut just sounds wrong. The colors are different. Your eyes are just wrong. Exactly. Just like my tunic. Clearly, it's a Zora tunic. Clearly, and this is the Kokiri tunic. There's nothing wrong with my tunic. That is just your eyes. That is just your monitor. Frick you. Oh, that's not fairy. Oh, the fairy's back down. Whoops. Yeah. Ooh. Run away. Run away. Oh, oh, wrong angle. Rip. Oh, yeah, that works. Hey, Fairy, you want to just do me a favor and give me the gold gauntlets? I'd be very appreciative. So far, we have not completed any temple, I don't think. That might change. Actually, no, we did complete a temple. Oh, what temple did we complete? What temple did we complete? I honestly forget. We play a song for a fairy, and she said, no, that's not right. Play these notes instead at this tempo. And then we warped off to the forest. Can hammer break wall? Can Thor hammer break? Can Thor hammer break wall? Thor hammer can break wall. Stick. More stick. I can carry more stick. Alright, so we have, at this point, the Forest Temple, the Water Temple, the Shadow Temple, the Spirit Temple that we could do. There's actually checks at the Spirit Temple I could do as a kid, now that I think about it. Yeah, we'll do that, but we'll do the Shadow Temple. Or are you finally having your eyes hurt? No, you're still good. That's not the Shadow Temple song. That's my bad. If I can remember the graveyard tune. Oh, what do you say? The Grand City... They say that in the Grand City, Hammer unlocks a huge rupee, so... I don't know if I got that already, but... And then I said, let there be fire. Foosh. Off we go into the House of the Dead. I'm not going to need Din's Fire here, I don't think. I don't think I need the Megaton Hammer. Let's see, yeah, there's a way to go right here. Is there anything else in here? There was that door. I want to say that there was something more. The House of the Dead and the House of the Damned. Wait, was there really no point to coming over here? Huh. Yeah, there really was no reason to come over here other than getting beaten with a pot. I could have sworn there was a chest around here somewhere. I was also thinking of just past this door, which I think is... Oh, okay, I'm sorry. Dead. I like how there are sometimes just chests that drop from the ceiling, and then there are chests like this one that just spawn out of nowhere. The House of Dead loves me. Which, frankly, to be fair, because I'm such an edgelord, feelings mutual, question mark? Ah, I didn't look at this wall at all. Of this one. I actually wonder if the hammer can do the same effect, because one thing that not a lot of people know that they can do is they can actually use the Lens of Truth to find where Dead Hand is. And I guess you do need to use bomb. And you can actually use a bomb to... Uh-oh! Wow, the sword actually had enough range. And the House of the Dead Damned, and the House of the Damned Dead, and the House of the Damned Dead, and the Dead of the Damned House. I don't think you said damned or dead enough in that sentence. Ow. Dead Hand is so creepy. For what it is. Like, especially with it twitching like that. Gotta remember, this is a kid's game! Which is why there's seeds in this room. And also why my tunic is pink. Quote my sister from last night when she was talking to me. I assume she watched one of my VODs. She had said to me, assigned egg at Randomizer. And it's like, okay. That would have been where we got the hover boots. Which we actually need here. Click. And click. Only one who has sacred feet can cross the Valley of the Dead. Which, there's nothing else around here. Really? Interesting. Let's see, I'm pretty sure this one is a... Yep. Wow, okay. Alright, fine, I'll do it the easy way. I'll use my sledgehammer. Really? That's tough against a sledgehammer. So that's open. I need a key. Go through here. We have an undead party in here. Gyptos, I think, are supposed to be like the step up above from Redead. Where they could do this. I'm also surprised with my Majora's Mask randomizer. I didn't have to go down into the Gypto maze. The damnedest of the damned are damned, and the deadest of the dead are dead. There you go. You're back alive, so I'm gonna leave you alone. Gonna go in here. Excuse me. Is there a chest in here? There's a small key I needed. Ow. This is a shortcut, but I haven't moved this block, so I can't do anything here. Huh, steel wall. Okay. Actually, I can talk about this now. One of the things I remember my sister... The main thing I remember about this dungeon was my sister saying that she went through here without using the lens of truth. Which I don't know if I would ever be at that skill level, but still, goals. The randomizer might force me to have to do that. I knew you were here somewhere. Get down there. Hey, nice enough to give me back my heart. Yoink. Ah, yes, this room. Where I forgot that you're still on a bit of a time clock. Damnable bats. No, he ain't coming. Huh, that isn't solid. That is good to know. Hey, drop me a tip. There's the boss key. That's not quite what I was looking for. Just say I killed it. I do not think that there is anything else here. Aww. I tried to go for it. Link did grab the ledge for a hot second there. But then he was like, oh, my grip. See you, Skeletor. Do you know what happens when Dark Link is in areas he shouldn't be? Does the game just crash? Oh, right. The Beamos is on top of one of the rupees. So he actually does need to die. Let's see. Grab block. I think that's one too far. There we go. Also, I should say, don't be fooled. It looks like I have gold gauntlets, but they are in fact silver. I do not know why that is the case, but it's freaking funny that it is. No, that's just rupees. Well, just pots. If a Link hits Dark Link, it eats Link. If Dark Link falls too far, Link takes damage. Is that actually a thing? Because that sounds like it would be in a I think like the 3DS remake for Ocarina of Time. Gunk gunk. Yoink. I found a small key. Actually, I'm pretty sure that's key number 2 for the Shadow Temple, right? Right? Shadow. Yeah, 2 keys. Actually, wait, hang on. I might be getting that wrong on the tracker. I am getting it wrong on the tracker. Oops. Ah, yes. Chest is right here. Are we back? I guess OBS had a big hiccup there. Was all that was this way just for those chests? It looks like it. Back I go. Back I go. Kunk. Kunk. Alright, those spikes will now just hit that block of perpetuity. They will eventually dull and fall apart. Run away. Run away. Alright, that platform doesn't move. It's this one that moves. Yoink. Yoink. Stab. Kick. Key number 3. That's the thankful thing about the Shadow Temple is that it's quite linear. It'd be quite linear and quite nice. I didn't get anything saying that this pot was a fool's errand, so let's give it a go and see. Twas a key. Twas a key for me. Oh, but I have to kill all the keys to be able to leave. Ow! You son of a gun! I was gonna say, can I leave now, game? Can I go home now? Goodbye. How heavy are the iron boots that they can't be pushed by this wind, yet Link can? And how light is Link that he can be pushed around by the wind? Do it! Do it! Do it, you son of a gun. D-D-D-D. Heedly-D. Kick. Stick. Those who have sacred feet should let the wind guide them. Then they will be led to the hidden path. Big fairy. Fire bad. Fire bad. Can you guys be stunned by the sun song? I forget every time. You can. That's handy. Gonna get those guys. Bomb chew, rather handy for what I need to do in here. Can hammer break mound? Hammer cannot break mound. Here we go. Yeah, that chest is invisible, so you bomb that and think there's nothing there. But if you have the compass at this point, you know there's a chest there. I remember my sister telling me a story about when she was fighting a Stalfos, and she actually threw a pot at it and killed it. A la Link to the Past. You know, for how much I've watched my brother play that game, I've never played A Link to the Past myself. I think the only Super NES game I have played, I think, was Yoshi's Story or Yoshi's Island. One of the two. Bow and Longshot. Yeah, that's just for a Skulltula I don't need. The damned fairy of the damned dead. The damned. So some cherry bells for such a freaky These guys drop arrows because you need arrows for this next part. That's why I killed them. I killed them all in time. Thor, the ship is sinking. Abandon ship. Get to a safe platform. Goodbye, boat. I remember you fondly. What was the boat's name again? The Room of Many Walls. Oh. Well. Guess I'll die. Burn, baby, burn. It said that was 5? Yeah. That's all that's in here. That's all the keys. More magic. See, this room would be for a heart piece, but who knows what's in here this time. I have my own bombs. Colby. Yeet. Figures I got the first 2 perfectly, and then the third one I'm screwing up. Rupees galore. Wait, was there no point to this? That one might have just been for money. It's a money pot. Out of my way, Floor Master. Oh, son of a gun. Here we go. I forgot this is the dungeon where they really love their floor masters. Stick. Excuse me. Pardon me. If Dark Link is the only enemy in the room where you need to kill all enemies, the game crashes if there is even one non-Dark Link in the room. All Dark Links in that room are replaced with that enemy. That just sounds like a, That just sounds like a always player versus player sort of version of Zelda games, not gonna lie. Hello? There we go. I forget what the reasoning for you being able to do that is. Maybe it's just because of this one over here to show that like you can make one of the pillars fall over. Hearts and hearts. So, not worth it. All that's left is the big man himself, Bungo! Bungo! Hover boots, hover boots. Do whatever the hover boots do, which is try and kill me. I put on the iron boots. Actually, do the iron boots make you not jump as much on the bongo? Yeah, they do. What? Ow. Excuse me? Hello? I am clearly hitting the eye. That's so weird. I was very clearly hitting the eye. Also, I never thought about asking this. What the heck is Bongo Bongo supposed to be? Just this weird Rayman amalgamation hanging from the ceiling. Dark Links also cause you to take knockback from Skulltulas if it triggers their spin. Oh my gosh. Which is unlikely due to Skulltulas not dropping down when near Dark Link. There's the Fire Medallion from the House of the Dead. I hope that triggers the Nocturne Shadow check. Unless I really do need the water medallion, in which case I need to go complete the Spirit Temple. Actually, wait, hang on. Because, yeah, fixed it. Triggers their spin. which is unlikely due to sculptures not dropping down on your Dark Link, which only makes sense. I should also heal. I still can't get over the freaking, like, looking back on it, the randomized bottles I did for Majora's Mask. Like, oh gosh, what? I'm trying to remember all that happened in that. I think one of the things was legitimately, was, one of the things I could put into a bottle was legitimately, the Deku Princess. I want to say that was a pose. No, I do need the water medallion. Yes, okay. At which point, Spirit Temple, here I come. Ah, levers. Run away! Run! Run! Ah! I'm out. I'm out this. Oh, no, no, now that I think about it, just so I don't lose the Deku Shield. Goodbye. I may have just made a ton of fire keys. Yep. I'm at this. I bow to you. My sword is going through my face. I very clearly had my shield up. You can also hit it from here. That's right. At least I'm pretty sure you can hit it from the sides. Yeah, just barely. Pot. Yeah, that guy. You don't burn me, I burn you. If Dark Link triggers a void out, Link gets voided out. If Dark Link spawns in a location that triggers a void out, Link gets stuck in the void in a void out loop until he dies. Jeez, that does not sound fun. Arrow. Can Skulltula hit me through wall? No, Skulltula can't. I'm very appreciative of that fact. I know. Leave me alone. I'm out of here. I still remember I used to hate like ceiling and floor masters so much. Bombs. Nuts. Nuts to you. What I need is Hearts game. Oh, I think I remember this room coming up. This is like the one room in the game where the bomb trees are useful. And even then, you could just time a bomb throw. Creepy, creepy son. That's a small key. And arrows. There is one chest I can get here at the moment. And I said, let there be fire. There's the map. So I think I talked about before that when Majora's Mask was under development, they wanted to do a dungeon where you swapped between adult and kid Link. And like I said, they never figured out. I don't think they ever got it to work properly, so that's why the Fierce Deity's mask is what it is. That was supposed to be the adult's mask. But nothing came of it. D. And D. That'd be flush. So that unlocks my door out of here. There's a chest here that I can also get. Yeet. Yeet. Yep. Alright, hang on. Let's reset. How much range do you have? Yeet. Still so weird that enemies could drop bomb shoes in this. And yeah, we need to collect all the silver rupees so that we can get the fire lit. Let there be fire. There we go. How much range do you have? Yes. Ow. Gosh, I think next up is the Iron Knuckle, which that's not going to be fun. That's our third small key for the Spirit Temple. Oh, do those only drop hearts once? I think they only drop hearts once. I think I could bomb these pillars to get more hearts. I have double defense. Might as well just go for it. Ow! Ow! Who would win, an immensely armored lady and an immensely armored woman, or a kid with a stick? I'm pretty sure I could bomb these. No, that's bomb-proof. Only the iron knuckle can break them. Man, whatever bombable walls are made out of, make them out of those. Hey, do you just want to be the gold gauntlet so we can end this right now? Okay. I can technically go and finish the bottom of the well. We can see if that yields anything. While we warp, I'll be right back. When your knuckle is iron, indeed. I still don't understand why Nintendo changed the name from Iron Knuckle to Dark Nut. Dark Nut just sounds bad. It's not the kind of thing that commands authority like Iron Knuckle. Link, jump down hole. Excuse me, sorry. I also realized I forgot about this. Hey! All I need is a tunic, and I can go do the I can go do the Bolero fire. I can go do the fire temple. Run! Run away! Run! Hey, you want to hear a song? Lincoln, one hell of a well. To be fair, Tom Fox made a joke that about people getting their wishes granted by this well, and it's just, if your wish gets granted by that, you're either cursed or you owe a demon a favor. Which, honestly, accurate. Run away, run away. Darknut? They must beware of dark squirrels. Indeed. Indeed. Dark Squirrel is the most formidable of all adversaries. We all know this. You son of a gun. Give me back the health you stole from me. Of course you wouldn't. Cheap son of a gun. Where? I found him. I found him. Stick. Ow. Ow. Let me hit you, stick! I said, let me hit you a stick. I got you a stick! Curse my diminutive stature. Skulltula's main attack. Speen. I also realize there's a chest here that you could just open mid-fight. It be the compass. Dead Hand's main defense. Height. Oh no. Here, hold this. No, 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 no. Curse my diminutive stature! Thank goodness. Holy crap. Why must Kid Link be so short? It's almost like he's a kid or something. That's all the keys down here, so any other chest will be a random item. Main defense against short people. Look up. Stick. It's just making a point at this point. Is there anything if I fall down here? There was 5 rupees. And yeah, that guy came back. Yep. Yep. I'm out. I'm at this. I'm out of this place known as Hell. Bottom of Hell. Bottom of the Hell. Hell of the Well. So long, and thanks for all the fish. But now I wonder... Oh, I was looking at the wrong spot. Yes. Yeah, that's how I got here, so now there's that other chest at the top left that I need to get, which is over there. Whee! There's still one room I haven't been in, but I'm not seeing a chest in that room, so it's probably nothing. We still go investigate it. Link's ever eternal enemy, pottery. And yeah, that just goes all the way back down to hell. Weird, there's just one room here that I can't access. Let's wait. No, I think I know what I'm doing wrong. I was going to the wrong spot because I didn't need to go all the way up there. I need to go in here. Which I think is just for a Skulltula! Alright, so bottom of the well was worthless. I'm leaving with more health than I came to the bottom of the well initially with. Alright, so... the bottom of the well is done, the Spirit Temple's Kidling is finished. We technically could go plant the bean at Death Mountain Crater, but there would be no point. We can go get Epona, but if the archery minigames turn out not being important, then I won't bother. Which I hope they aren't. So at this point, I just have the temples. Two of which I rub when I have a headache. I'm just going to make sure that everything is up to current. If I can get the Zora Sapphire, I can get whatever the Song of Time check would be. I haven't found anything saying that wasn't worth it, so. But that would need me to go do the Water Temple, which there's nothing in there that's important, so I could go and do that real quick. And plus I can get whatever the fire arrow check is. Do you say anything important? They say that once Morpho's curse is lifted, striking the stone can shift the tides of Lake Hylia. The pillars are floating. The pillars are freaking floating. I was gonna say, can I grab, please? Wait. I know there was a whole episode of Game Theory that really looked at the physics of the hookshot versus like the physics of the iron boots. I'm not one to quote like game theory overly much because I think they're freaking stupid at this point. But like there is something we said that the boots are heavy enough to drag me all the way down to the bottom of a body of water when I need them. And in Wind Waker, they're heavy enough to keep me from going anywhere if I use the hook shot to grapple anything. Ow. Might as well still collect the chests since I'm here. Especially because I'll need the keys. Whip. I might as well just use the fire arrows. Well, I should just use the normal bow, just save on magic. It's still kind of interesting how that's the intended way for you to do it. They even give you arrows here so that you can do it. Kick. A Dark Link slows down if you wear iron boots, but won't sink in water. Iron Link is Jesus. He can walk on water. Holy crap! Hello, boys and gals. Hopefully that key won't be important. I won't bother killing them all. Ah, they're coming for me. Dying, a lot of you. Yeah, I need to go from the other side. I still cannot understate the weirdness of wearing a green tunic in the water temple and it not suffocating underwater. Dee, dee, dee. All this stuff about Dark Link, is this in like another Zelda game, or is this just stuff people have figured out through hacking? Because if that's the case, that's freaking funny. Yeah. I am going to kill those guys. I will say in Twilight Princess, I do kind of like how the bow, once you get it, is like, it's super strong for what it is. Uh-oh. Well, rip. Like, in Twilight Princess, you can use the bow to one-shot a lot of things pretty freaking easily. And, like, don't let the water go back down. Which is kind of how bows should be. Because, like, in history, bows... People kind of equate bows to, like, oh, you're the weak little guy here. You can yeet toothpicks at people. When, no, they're saving all the strong guys for... they're saving all the bows for the strong guys who can actually pull them. Bows were not easy to pull back. Darklink can swim, but only for the normal amount of time, not the extended amount of time from the scales. This stuff about Darklink is in the Nintendo 64 version of Ocarina of Time. Interesting. Why would they have Darklink in Ocarina of Time? Like, I know he's in this game for the fact that he's a mid-boss. Does the other pot contain a fairy? It does. Aw, dang it. If I reload the room, do fairies come back? Fairy do come back. I'm pretty much done with anything that needs bottles, so... Well, not true. Ganon's Castle, I think, could still need bottles. Swam, Link! Swam! Ow. Climb! There we go. I don't have the compass or the map, so it'd be moot. Well, hopefully those 2 keys don't lock me out of this dungeon. See you boys later. Boosh. Got him. Boots. I think this is timed. I think that dragon is shooting out the currents. Ow. See you, boys. That is 3. Count them 3 small keys. Oh, you know what? Hang on. Alright, guys, I forgot an important step. Hang on. Hold on. Alright, here we go. Boop. Ow. Ow. Swim, Thorth, swim! Yep. If I recall correctly, this is the room where... Yes, you come back here another way. The thing that's astounding to me about the water temple is that this is all underneath... This is all underneath Lake Hylia. All of this. Who built all of this? Again, it's probably explained in the manga, but who built all of this? You could probably argue, like, the 3 goddesses or whatever, but, like... Oh, I was thinking that there was a hole that you actually needed to, grapple your way back up. Yep. Dee-da-dee-dee, hee-da-dee-dee. Dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. Dive, dive, dive. Awooga. Uh-oh. Ow. Ow. If you kill one Dark Link, all Dark Links vanish. Interesting. That almost sounds like Force or Adventures with the Dark Link in that one. Oh, this better not have been just for a Skulltula. Where is switch to open door? Is that just one of those ones that you strike through the wall? Yes, it is. And it was just for a gold Skulltula. Alright, waste time. I should say, the reason why I'm not bothering the gold Skulltulas is because I already got the 20 reward, which, if I recall correctly, it was not worth it. None of the Skulltulas were worth it. And then the 30, 40, and 50 rewards were also not worth it. I think they were all arrows. So the Skulltulas entirely in this run were not at all useful. And I need to go upwards. Onward and upward, as they say. Whee! I still can't... Now that I think about it, it's a little funny how it's like, oh, we need to protect the Song of the Gods from ever falling into the wrong hands. How do we hide it? I don't know, let's make it a lullaby for some kid. Funny how that freaking works. Now I think about it, you have to question, like, the physics of, But yeah, no, like, I have to question how heavy are the iron boots that, they drag Link to the bottom. Because Link, probably safe to say that he's, like, average height, so, like, 6 feet tall, maybe 180 pounds. Which means those boots have got to weigh at least 200 pounds. How many keys was that? 4. And we don't have the boss key yet. Yep. Dee 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 dee, he dee dee dee, dee 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 dee. The freaking boots are like 100 pounds each, so they equal like 200 pounds. Because like 180 would make Link neutrally buoyant. 200 would actually be heavier than he is. Nice, assuming Link is a average human male of average weight. Yep. Link couldn't decide if he wanted to go in the water or or what. I need to go back down to that torch room, which is right here. One thing that always astounds me about people who play Ocarina of Time is it's always the water temple that people don't look forward to. And it's like one part of the game. It's not that big a deal to deal with. Is it hard to navigate? Yeah. I'm not gonna say it isn't. But that's what you have Ferore's Wind for. That's gonna be key. I was joking, game. You didn't have to prove me right. Yep. I think that normally is a key, actually. See ya, boys. Ah, Tektite. Run away! Look at all my hard-earned hearts. Do I need to raise the water level all the way to be able to get up here, or am I fooling myself? Yes, I need to be on this side. One of the funniest chests in the game, because they expect you to hit that with your sword and try and run over, but hey, and get the boss key out of this chest. But yeah, no, they expect you to like try and run over, and then you have to remind yourself, oh yeah, hook shot. Because I'm pretty sure you wouldn't have the long shot at this point. So I think this is the path to Dark Link. Or I don't think I jumped the gun on this one. This is the stuff that astounds me about the game design for this, that the devs could never have possibly known at the time. They literally, I think, just put that in there as like a, hey, just in case someone actually does this, we should put this measure in place. And it freaking works. Just the amount of game design that went into this to make sure players didn't get stuck is just astounding. I should say, at this point, I could fully go and take on Morpha, I think, at this point. And yeah, there's nothing down the path that the block's not blocking. Yep. Okay, I thought that was path to Dark Link. Maybe this is it. Oh, I remember this. I knew you were up there! The little Tektite that's just meant to be there is like a gotcha. Wow, I keep thinking I'm going toward Dark Link, but apparently I'm just proving myself a fool. I could go and... I said that already. I can go and take on Morpha, but... might as well look and see what else I can find in the Water Temple. Because, like, the stone said that there's nothing of use in here, but still no harm in checking, especially while I'm here. Yeah. I'm right behind you, aren't I? Ouch. Grab, block. Grab, target. There we go. Is this Dark Link? I think it is, actually. Zelda enemy names but wrong. Tech, Titan, Shell, Stall, False, Deck, Bobber. And yeah, they also don't expect you to have the long shot for this, so you can just cheese this room. Which I think is legitimately funny. Or who knows, maybe the devs put that in there, thinking like, hey, maybe there's some random idiot that will randomize the game later. Ah, Bill, you're imagining things. Yeah, I probably am. That'll probably never happen. Boink. Oh, Deku Baba. Deck Bobber. That took me way too long to figure out. Blow you up with the BAMs. You know, I probably could have killed that guy through the spikes with the sword, now that I think about it, but oh well. Here's Dark Link. Actually, one thing I completely missed is... yeah, if you go back and look at it, you could see Link's reflection in the water. And then it disappeared when you got near the island. I need to get me a claymore. And not a modern claymore. A sword claymore, not the remote explosive device. There we go. He had the same amount of health I do, but he doesn't have a big Goron sword or double defense. That room is still legitimately cool. The fact that it is, like, that foggy, like, sort of marsh... Not marsh, but, like... That room is cool. 6 keys, and that is all keys. Wee doggy. There's a whirlpool right there at the beginning. Jeez. Uh-oh. That's not worth it. Jeez, I didn't think you would slide on those slopes. Slide on the slope. Slide on the slope. I figured the iron boots would be able to keep you high and dry. Now they expect you to swim. Fairy. 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 Yay, fairy. Yep. Yep. There's the map. There's that exit I was talking about earlier. It might be time to play Darksiders again, now that I think about it. It's been entirely way too long. I'm still just waiting on more news on Darksiders 4. On what that game's going to be. Because, like, they teased it, I think it was, like, last year or the year before. And we haven't gotten much news about it. I'm still excited. I can't wait to see what that game is. It'll just be annoying if it's another prequel. Let's see, I went through there. Did I go through here, or is this the entrance? Ow. Thank you. I did go through here. Yeah, okay. So I remember I need to play New Game Plus for Darksiders 2 and Darksiders 3 on stream still. Darksiders 2 New Game Plus is kind of crazy. And also the one temple where Ferrar's Wind would have been useful and I didn't use it. No! Ow. No! Dang. Jeez. That's one slope. The epitome of slide on the soap. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, Morpha! Ladies and gentlemen, Morpha. Turbo Drip. Now with that, we can actually look and see if we missed anything, which, nope. You obtained the Zora Sapphire. So now we can go back and get whatever the Song of Time check was. We took the hearts out of the sun. Although I wonder why this stone would exist in the randomizer. Because, yeah, you could do that, but what would the point in that be? Well, I guess for entrance randomizer. For entrance randomizer, that would make sense, just so that Kid Link can still go enter the water temple. Well, quote, water temple. For whatever temple that would actually be an entrance randomizer. I don't plan on playing with them, at least anytime soon, but I'm mainly playing, I think, like, Default plus Scrub Sanity. There's all the boss names but wrong. Brine Maid. More fat grandma. That's definitely a more wholesome way of looking at at Goma, because I think Tom Fox, his chat came up with one shot grandma. Alright, so we can see what the Ocarina of Time will be along with the song check there. I think I remember the song check not being worthwhile. Although, hey, if it wants to be the Golden Gauntlets, I won't say no. I've said that so many times. Yep. Oh, a gasp. Okay, we're good. Zelda gave me her nut. She gave me her capacity for nut. 40 almighty nuts. And then the Song of Time was... arrows. More Zelda names, but wrong. Volvagia. He's a dragon that only gives you vague answers. Moray. Morpha is a moray eel. Fat Ganon is a phantom Ganon. Let's see. Twin Rave. Instead of fighting Kotaka and Kume, they challenge you to a dance battle. Technically, I could go play more songs for the frogs. Let's go finish the Spirit Temple. Again, I'm used to the inverted Song of Time. I've played so much in Majora's Mask where it's like, you play this and you do one right input and it plays the song. Let's see, I think I have enough time to finish this dungeon and then we'll call it there for today. Oh, you know what? I'll finish the dungeon and I'll go get whatever the Kakariko Village attack check was. Gentlemen. Mental Gen. See, and I think this is the door that kept me from going forward. Ah, attacking pottery! Ah, attacking waffles! My shield! Give me that back. I paid good money for it. I mean, technically I'm using the... I could be using this, which... Honestly, purple is kinda hot in the mirror shield, I'm not gonna lie. I think another favorite of mine, again, from Tom Fox was Silver. Got y'all. Got all y'all. Fake still gives me a chest, which could be something good. And if I recall correctly, the last one is a Sealing Master. A very nutty day today. The game giving me the cold shoulder. Get away from me. Get thee away from me. There is a button over there. And she be looking pretty rusty. What do I do with rusty buttons? I smash them with a hammer! I'm trying to remember, I think technically a lot of this dungeon you don't need the hover boots. But this dungeon is easier with the hover boots, if I also recall correctly. Hey! Bombs? Bombs. Boosh block. And doink. Push other block. Smash button. I'm pretty sure this is just a shortcut back to the entrance. Ah! Ow. Well, I got the answer to my question. I just have to wait for it to come back. I'm pink and I'm fabulous. All right. I'm only just realizing how much of a sucker for the Egyptian vibes I am. Now I want to go back and watch Stargate again. That's all locked. Oh, I was wondering if I could grab that. Hi again, I'm not here to tangle with all y'all. This is as far back into the kid section as I can go. Zelda character names, but wrong. Shik, Soria, Melon, Redo, Darunia, Imp. See, another famous one is Lonk. I didn't just lock myself out of this dungeon, did I? No, there has to be another key somewhere that I can get. Bush Armos. This is back to the Iron Knuckle, which I actually can't get there because the door isn't unlocked. Ow. Grab, block. Here we go. And yeah, I don't need to do the scan. Goodbye! Can hammer break pillar? Strong pillars. And strong throne. I wonder if anyone named their kid Darunia. Probably. Dang. Oh, named their cat Darunia. You know what? Yeah, still probably. Actually, wait, I don't think I could do this over here. Yeah! Goodbye. And this will be the key I need. Because I think it has to be. Otherwise, the Spirit Temple is just locked off to me. Fetch! Well, folks, have fun down... No. No, I don't want to be down here with them. There we go. Ow. If I ever get a cat and it's a boy, I will name it Darunia. For you hat kid. Dang it! Dang it! Was there something? I would... I hate to say it, but I think the Spirit Temple is lost. But, like, that's the weird thing. I had to use the key to be able to get into the statue room. So there must be something in here that I needed. Not again! I didn't steal anything. Frick you. To be fair, I guess he had nothing to steal. Because I don't think the Legs can take the Mirror Shield, because otherwise if you lose the Mirror Shield, how would you complete the dungeon? Am I sure? Oh, you're back. You had to be back. Why did you have to be back? Am I sure this was just Ceiling Master? Darunia gets hit with Giant Hammer. Bonk! Yes, it was Ceiling Master. A Ceiling Master with a lot of money in his pocket. It is just a Majora's Mask thing, if I recall correctly, but do the light arrows work in here? Granted, I wouldn't be able to... No, I think I could grapple up to that. We can try. No, it needs to be specifically sunlight. Oh, what the? Where'd that chest come from? I wonder if I could 3D print that, actually. 3D print like a Megaton hammer. Actually, that's a good idea. I haven't saved in a while. Excuse me. Excuse me. Pardon me. Hello, friends. Ruto? Rude, no. Right, that's how you would kill them all if you didn't have fire arrows at this point. There's the ice arrows. Hello, friends. Burns everyone to death. Yes, exactly. How are you supposed to do it? And a haboop. Thanks, sir. To be fair, hello, friends. I got from Angry Cops. He would talk about his beat as a. He would talk about his time as a beat cop, where he would find someone obviously doing something in their car, and he would just drive up behind them, turn off his car. I think he would have his headlights off too, and walk up to the car and just, with the nightstick, just bing bing, hello, friend, and the look of shock on the person's face in the car as they look up, like, huh! More commonly than not, doing something illegal. Best name. I will die on the hill that Iron Knuckle is. Ow. Way better name than Dark Nut. I was gonna say, this isn't the Nibiru cutscene, was it? Alright, this has to be a key, I think, because otherwise I can't finish the dungeon. Sure enough. That was the last key I needed, too. Greetings, allies! Vaporizes everyone. That is literally the same vein as, congratulations, you are being rescued. Please do not resist. Oh, bomb shoes. Wow, this looks fun. How about I just don't? Bad boys. Is there anything in here? Casually strike it from the other side. But there is no light in here, which is why we need to go over here. Frickin' die. I am in no... What are these? White bubble. Aim for it when it stops. I completely forgot that these were a thing. hold this. We will go back and investigate the other door I left behind. Let me also go ahead and actually remove the fire arrows. This is something else I remember from Mythbusters. That was one of my favorite myths, where the idea that all these mirrors could be set up for thousands of years, and Iron Knuckle is absolutely better than Dark Nut. Yes. And I will die on that hill alone if I have to. But, like, there's something in the Mummy movies where, like, you could have all these mirrors set up to illuminate a room, and it is a viable strategy. It's just, it's not going to work out because the sun moves. The sun moves according to our perspective. What are these called? Torch slug. Tough slug. Bunk. Bunk. Just gonna destroy all of these. I have to make the room safe for myself. Because I know I would accidentally open these doors. Alright, what does switch do? What did that do? Probably unlock the door for me. Oh, it made it so I can go up here. Do you think Dark Nuts are afraid of squirrels? I mean, with a name like Dark Nut, yeah, probably. There's the compass. Did I ever get the boss key out of here? No, I didn't. There's one chest. There's one chest that's a boss key, and I haven't found it yet. Whoop. There we go. Got it. Let the lights be revealed. Oh, there are 3 chests I missed. No, I just can't. I can't just grapple my way back up there. That'd be insane. Why would I want to do that? See you. I'm out. I'm out this. No. See ya! I'm out of here! There was a chest back here that I missed. Later. Hmm. Ah, okay. A blue potion. I mean, kind of good, but kind of bad at the same time. So I need to go back down. I need to go back down this way. Later. And yeah, I think I need to go this way. Yes, okay. Hey, Armos, you want to do me a favor? Still interesting how they intend for you to do that. Bombs. Which means this has to be the boss key. Because again, I wouldn't have been able to finish the dungeon without it. Har 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 har. Har 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 har. Har 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 har. Whoop. Yeah, we. Excuse me. Pardon me. Made it. I should be able to reach that. Unless I legitimately have to go all the way back up. Nope. Would I have a good angle from her hand? Oh, hey, 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 hey. Hey. No, I'm not gonna waste too much more time on that. Alright, so I do need to go all the way back up to the top. From the top. Hi, bye. Thank goodness all these guys stay dead. Whee! Bye. Away! Ow. Nice that just opens like that. Okay, you do fight Nibiru first. By process of elimination, the chest must contain, gasp, a human! I wonder if that implies that that armor is, like, possessed. Because that was Naburu under that armor. I kind of wonder. Kume. No, you're immune. Okay. Come on, ladies. Ladies, we can talk about this. Ow. Oh my gosh. See, I think I need to hit them 3 times? Kume! Kume! Okay, that's Kume. The other one's Kotake. Wow, I didn't think I would actually get her off screen over there. No, son of a gun. Kotake! Thank you. Was it 4 times? Yeah, it was 4 times. I like how their brooms are basically her brushes. Twin Roba. Hey, guess what? Get destroyed! And now they're dead. We don't get the entire funny cutscene, unfortunately. And we got Twin Roba's heart. Thanks for the full heal. Freaking crones. The water medallion. Alright, now if Kakariko village being attacked is now Kakariko village being attacked gets me the gold gauntlets, then it's game over. Let's get serious. Dies faster. Listen. It's not my fault that they're bad. Which, to be fair, for how annoying that first section was, that second section going down that fast, I won't complain. Village attacked. Everything's fucked. Dang, gummit. Ah. 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 So we still have time and a spirit to find. But I think there is more in Ganon's castle that I can do. I almost want to do those and see if I can't find the gold gauntlets there. Yeah, let's do that. Because, like, I don't want to go there next stream and be like, oh, hey, here are the gold gauntlets. Let's go. Also, before I forget again. Here's some money for your full wallet. Exactly. Which I don't know how long I could last down in the Fire Temple. Because it says that the royal wallet is down there. Hi, fellas. I love doing that. Are there any invisible chests here that I didn't get? No. I think this is another remnant of the... This is another remnant, I think, of the Wind Temple. Was this section. Uh-oh. Ooh. Ah, dang it. Ah, ah, dang it. Don't worry, Ganon. All you needed to kill Link was one wind room. Huh. That hurts you? I did not know that. And then, yeah, they make sure. I thought they gave you magic and arrows here, but alright. Oh, you know what? Maybe. Well, I spawned at the. The Spirit Medallion, if I recall correctly, is what triggers the check for the light arrows. It's just the Spirit Medallion is in the Forest Temple, so I could actually go and do that. You know what, yeah, we did run a little long, which is all fine. Go ahead and do that. Save state, because you can never be too sure. I think I will be done, mostly because I want to go get some food, so... We did a lot. We went from barely completing any of the temples to having 3 of them complete in one stream. Like how all Dr. Eggman and Wily need are massive spike pits everywhere? Exactly! But you know, they gotta be fair to their rival or something. I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna end here and go get food. Thank you for coming and chatting. And I will probably be back. Probably say Thursday. Try and take a Wednesday to. Either I take Wednesday to relax and recoup, or just relax. Because I've been streaming a lot. Plus, I donate plasma tomorrow. So, either way, I find Okami, and thank you for coming and chatting. Application, file, save. Emo tracker saved. Game saved. Game is all set. Ready for next stream. So, until then, have a good night.